What up, everybody? Scuff D here, and really quick, it's Sunday. It's March. What day is it? March 12th. March 13th. It's March 13th. We had a balance patch come out a few days ago. I haven't done a video for it. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Personally, was also planning on talking about the balance patch in the Warp Chatter podcast episode that comes out this Thursday. So check in, tune into that. But I'm going to go over the balance patch. I'm going to do it today because I got a reason to do a video. I've got a couple images to show off of the premium cards that are going to be added, or the premium card option that's going to be added to the game on the 17th as part of the 4-year anniversary. So some of those content creators got these images, want to show what the frames look like for the different factions. Every frame is faction specific, which is pretty cool if you like a specific faction and you really want to collect everything for that faction. It gives you something more to aspire to. So I want to show those off, but before I do, I want to talk about a couple of things that are coming up in my calendar anyways for the next couple of weeks. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. That's big, important. But pass on word of the channel as well. Podcast information. We do that every Thursday. And we've got a special episode that's airing Monday with the Mr. Everguild to kind of recapture, re-talk about, revisit, confirm, go into details more about all the 4th anniversary features that are being added to the game. But the 19th of this month, March 19th, we're doing a Steam stream that is going to be taking place, and I have more promo codes to give away. So that is a big thing I want to make sure people are aware of. So if you aren't already aware, I do streams on Steam, and you can go to the Game Hub on Steam, join the Community Hub, and then when I'm streaming and I've got my stuff up, I'll be available. You can see my games, you can join me, you can challenge me, and if you win, you get promo code for 1,000 gold. I've got 3 promo codes to give away. So I've been trying to keep the the criteria to get those promo codes a little Galaxy and Flames specific, so people can play new Warlords or play new cards and get the promo codes. I'm going to try to keep that trend going, but it's going to be a little more open. So we've got the 4th anniversary adding Prestige. We've got the 4th anniversary adding premium cards. We've got the 4th anniversary adding mentors. So there's something for new players and old players alike. So I want to be able to give options for promo codes for new players and old players alike. So here's the deal. On the 19th, when I'm Steam streaming at 8 p.m. U.S. Central, so I understand that's late for Europeans, but that's just the time I've got available for myself. At 8 p.m. U.S. Central, challenge me and win. And as long as either A, you've got Prestige and you have a premium card, it doesn't matter what card it is, it doesn't matter if it's your Warlord, if you have your whole deck premium, it doesn't matter. If you win and I see a premium card and you have Prestige, you get 100 gold. If you don't have Prestige and you win and you play a Galaxy and Flames card, just a Galaxy and Flames card, you'll get 1,000 gold. But you got to win and you got to challenge me, and that's the criteria. So very broad. I think everybody should be able to do that. Again, if you've got Prestige, you got to have a premium card. If you don't have Prestige, you just have to have a Galaxy and Flame card. That could be your Warlord, that could be a common, tactic, rare, whatever you do. And then the first 3 people who win will get 1,000 gold. Now, if I lose to a faction, that faction is off the table. So if I lose to a Raven Guard, regardless of who the Warlord was, Raven Guard is off the table. You have to move to something else. We'd like to try to keep it variety so we're not just playing the same stuff over and over again. Unless you're losing and you want to keep trying the same Warlord, and that's okay too. I myself, I'm going to be trying some different stuff. Probably be doing some streaming of premium deck. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do my entire Imperial Fist collection because that's the faction. That's my faction. It's the Imperial Fist. I'm going to premium this whole thing out. And then I'm going to pick a deck, and I'm just going to premium a deck, and that's it. I got gems to spare, but I really want to use those for the mentor system, so that's going to be my jam. So, with all that said, let's talk about this balance patch. Let's talk about this balance patch because we've got a lot of thoughts I think we're going to be getting into on the podcast episode Thursday. We're talking about the balance pack, but we're also going to be talking about the Alpha Legion. So if you're interested in hearing about the Alpha Legion or takes on the Alpha Legion in game as well as lore, pop in, listen to that episode. Every Thursday we're doing episodes, and that one has been a long anticipated episode. So the start at the top with the Traitor Legions. So first off, well, actually, we'll start with Wallace. Rogel Dorn, Imperial Fist, got his reckoning changed from used to cost 30, now it costs 25. Now it costs 25, so it costs 5 less, but it still has the same requirement. I've heard it's a little bit more achievable. It should be. That's about 5 turns earlier, but you still gotta stick stuff with it. Stone Gauntlet, which is the card that he generates from his reckoning, costs 1 less, does the same thing, which actually is not bad. This is a decent card in a Stalwart Defenders deck or a Dorn Reckoning deck, so having it cost for 3 energy, that's actually pretty nice. That's a decent thing. Sons of Dorn mission, for anybody who has the mission or wants to get the mission, now instead of having to have a Stars with Frontline at the start of your turn and play 5 times, it's 4 times. And then Resolve of Stone had its Bastion amount raised from 4 to 6, but the cost stays the same. One of the best arts. Unfortunately, not a great card. I'm gonna go through all of this stuff because I generally my thoughts on all of this are about the same. So that's what I'm gonna go with. We're gonna go through all these balance patches, talk about what they do. Surgur Targhost. His health is now 6 instead of 7, which was always 7. He used to be a 4/7. Now he became 5/7. He's a 5/6, but he still has Drop Pod. Okay. Muster for Lupercal. Now instead of putting in 6, Abacola puts in play 5, which is arguably better than it was. Doesn't cost any different. Doesn't do anything different. It does 1 less. The Blood Angels. The Blood Angels mission. Now the Requiem trigger here, it has to be from a friendly troop, is now 4 times instead of 5. Grieving Pain, this is actually a decent improvement. Also gives your Warlord Survivor 5, as opposed to just doubling up the Requiem. So that's decent. Yeah, that's decent. Why not, right? Raven Guard. So Raven Guard's big thing right now, the Shadow Killers used to cost 5, now it costs 6, does the exact same thing. And Word Bearers. There's a trend here, and I think at least the trend is appreciated that they're trying to make these missions that are not working or not getting played a little bit easier to play. So this used to be 5 to get the reward, now it's 4, but the reward itself hasn't changed at all, which is actually a big problem given what the reward does. For anybody who's interested in some, I mean, you put in play a lesser demon, but it doesn't do anything about the maintenance. We talked about that with the Word Bears podcast episode. And then Blessed Sun is now -3 when Argyltal kills a unit, so you can get this faster or at a cheaper cost. See here, the Imperial Army had the Displaced Civilians, which was a hot card of contention for a lot of decks, works with a lot of decks, increased from a 0 to a 1 cost. The Mechanicum had a Warlord change, Tacitus Proctor. For now, he used to be 1 energy for 1, now he pays 2 for 2 Servo Automata. And last but not least, probably the strongest change is the Chaos Spawn. Now it reduces the maintenance of friendly demons by 2. Which means he doesn't have to worry about maintenance for his own Chaos Spawn, but there are a lot of good demons at 2, and I'm sure you've seen other videos from other content creators. Very quickly, using that to their advantage with having a 1 maintenance Beast of Fire out on the play. Or, you get Kastrak for free. Why not, right? I mean, even if you really want to, you could throw in, where's the Remnant? Remnant. Boom. Sure. I mean, 5/7, no maintenance, solid stats, and you're bolstering all your non-demons. That's cool. So, here's the takes on the balance patch. I appreciate the efforts. I think, like I said, that we're going to be doing more about this with other player discussion in the podcast, but generally the efforts here are not great. It doesn't improve what needs to be improved. The changes to Dorn are okay, but they're not fixing the problems with the Dorn Reckoning. The Resolve of Stone is not a great card to begin with, and costs too much for what little it does. Surtur Targhost still is a problem. Okay, he's got one less health. Muster Lupercal, like I said, arguably better in the same turn. Now you can actually play another troop with it, or you can play it with having a troop on the board and still get maximum value. Or on your next turn, you can feel free. You've got a troop spot. You can just drop a Groger squad, and then do frontal assault. It doesn't really change much with the Raven Guard. We've got like 1 energy more for their combo, but none of the other cards that work within the combo have changed. Tacitus Proctor. I have been playing Proctor in the past. I've got a video for Proctor, almost a year old, I think. And guess what? I haven't changed the deck at all. He plays the same. It's fun. He steamrolls when he steamrolls, and when he doesn't, he doesn't. It doesn't feel like it does anything different for him. I like the fact that it puts a little bit more pressure on the board for somebody, but sometimes that's very quickly oppressive. I don't think that's a bad thing. But again, no change to how you play him or how you build his deck, which I feel like sometimes when you do a balance patch, you should. Whereas Chaos Spawn, people quickly are throwing decks together where they're like, oh, let's do some more things with demons now, because why not? He's got a great start putting in play a 3/3 with no drawbacks now. And you can do that the first couple of turns. That's pretty strong. He's still susceptible to direct damage and other fast options. Angron is going to eat this guy up. Now you can have all the Beast of Fires you want, but when you take a couple speeders to your face, it doesn't matter. Or mortar strikes, or a 3 attack, 4 attack from Angron, it doesn't matter. So his 25 health is still 25 health, but he can put out some pressure now. So that's probably the biggest uptick, I would say, between there are improvements. There are visual improvements. I think the improvement for the Blood Angels, for their mission, given Survivor 5, that's nice. The trigger is still very hard to get. You have to trigger Requiem with your troops, not your Warlord, which is a shame because it makes Warlords like Meros and Amet, who will be added to the game, not contribute anything to this mission. And that's unfortunate. So, anyways, it's not great. It's not bad. It feels very underwhelming. And hopefully there'll be more to come following the 4-year anniversary. I know there's different things out there to look forward to for players. Like I said, if you're a long-running player, you've got Prestige, maybe the Mentor system. Maybe you've got a lot of gems so you want to spend, so you're looking forward to doing that. If you're a new player or you're just starting out, then the Mentor system is still enticing to you for experience bonuses. And then maybe you're not keen on Prestige exactly. You're like, okay, well, one day when I get there, and you're not keen on the premium cards, but that just the other day they showed off that experience boost, which I guess will show up somewhere here. I'm not sure. To basically improve your experience gain. So that's pretty cool. I like that option, especially for younger, newer players at lower level. Between that and the Mentor system, you can really crank through and fly up the levels, the early levels at least, very quickly. And when you're getting up levels, you're getting crates, you're getting more cards, you're getting more gold. So that should be good. Hopefully we've got a couple of little surprises coming. Or just new cards, new balance changes, a raid event. Raid events are coming soon. We got a raid event and a Titan event. Those are supposed to be due before the expansion is over. We still don't have 5th Warlords for... We don't have 5th Warlords for the White Scars. We know who that's going to be. We don't have 5th Warlord for the Space Wolves, for the Dark Angels, where they're the Dark Angels, and the... there's one with the Ultramarines. So, boom. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5 guys we don't have 5th Warlords for. Otherwise, we've got, and the Alpha Legion, and we don't have the one for the Alpha Legion, which I hope is that Sheed, because he could be pretty cool, and I imagine we're going to have some good discussion about Sheed on the podcast episode, because I liked his ability to create operatives. So I've gone through, I've talked about the balance patch a little bit, talked about the premium card stuff that we've got coming, the 4th anniversary prestige, blah, 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 the things I'm doing on Steam. Barnet Legions tournament coming up on the 26th. It's going to be our 30th Barroom Brawl, our Dirty 30. I'm looking to actually try to make something special of this, maybe get some prizing for somebody. But we'll see. I don't know. The whole point of Barroom Brawl really is to be casual play, and I don't want it to be too try-hardy, but at the same time, we've got a lot of cool regular guys that make it out and have fun playing, so it'd be nice to do something special for them. Doing something special, let's talk about these premium cards. I got 2 to show off. I'm just going to kind of show them up here on the screen because I have trouble getting the overlay to stick, so it's kind of black out, but that way you can see what these look like. So this one here, we've got the Custodes. It's nice gold shiny. You got the spear, the Paragon spear showing up on the frames there. That's pretty cool. That's about it. That's what they're gonna look like. They're gonna kind of go with that filigree, go with that design. I think it'd be kind of cool to have that, and then have the old Custodes card back. Where's that at? Let me find that Custodes card back. There we go. I would like that. I think those could look really cool together, especially if you get the premium frame on it, if you do a whole premium Custodes deck. And then the Dark Angels. I got the Dark Angels here. This is actually, we were talking about this just this morning for a Warlord, and I think this will kind of show what troops, because some people were worried that the card itself, or the premium frame itself, would like cover up the stats of a card, the 1/1s, the energy cost or whatever. But by the looks of this frame, you can see here, this is what it looks like when you transform a premium card. It looks like the overlay will start above those numbers, which is cool. So those numbers will still be there, but you'll have a premium Warlord with some decorative art. And if you take a quick look here, this doesn't matter to me to play the game, but the flames on the candles dance around. So that's kind of neat. That's about it. I mean, it's not for me. For some people, maybe it is. I'm not a Dark Angels guy. I believe I'm more loyal than that. Loyal to the throne. Just some shade thrown out there at the Dark Angels. I know. Shade at the Dark Angels' expense. It's a cheap joke. It's a low joke, but it works. But I am going to be streaming. At some point, I'm going to be doing a whole premium deck, premium faction. So when I do that, I'd like to hopefully have some folks hop on and just chat with, maybe throw down some games. Could be fun. Why not? One thing I'm thinking about doing. Oh shit! I almost forgot, and I'll mention it now. I'm on Twitch now. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm working in it. I'm on Twitch, but here's the deal. I'm on Twitch. You can go to scuff_D. Because somebody out there took Scuffy, and I don't know who they are, but I'm going to find them. And I'm going to sentence them to excommunicatus sanctions from the Imperium. But there's only one. There's only one Scuffy. It's me. But Scuff_D on Twitch. And I'm going to be on Twitch. I'm playing games, but Twitch is not just going to be exclusively Legions. My YouTube channel has always been exclusively Legions. I want to keep it that way. That's the whole reason why I did the channel. But Twitch, I think I'm going to try to make it just other games as well as Legions. So, other 40k games. I've been playing Battlefleet Gothica, Armada 2 on it for a couple times. I'm going to try to do that. Mechanicus, I've got Mechanicus. I'm looking forward to getting the was it Chaos Gate, the Grey Knights Mechanicus version, which is basically like XCOM, but it's with Grey Knights. I'm looking forward to getting that, trying that out. I've got Necromunda Hired Gun. I've got a lot of 40k games that I like to play, that I'll plan on playing there, as well as maybe some other stuff here and there. Disgaea, Aliens, Fireteam, Star Wars, I don't know. But if you have Twitch, or if you're curious and want to hop over there, just give me a follow, and maybe when I'm playing, feel free to drop in, chat, bounce out, whatever. Some games are not for everybody. I appreciate it. But I wanted to let people know that I'm doing that on Twitch. And I think what I might do on Twitch when I play Legions is I was looking through my warlords here, and I have got a lot of warlords. I've got a lot of warlords that I've got close to 100 or over 100 games. But there's a lot of warlords that I don't, or that I don't even have close to the same amount. So I'm thinking about doing a series where I just hit all these guys to 100 games. Ladder or practice combined, it doesn't really matter, because I play all of these guys. I played plenty of games with Horus Lupercal before we got this Warlord stat box, but I played less following that. The same thing goes for like the Emperor's Children. Emperor's Children was my jam. They took me to Terra for a while there with Fulgrim, but none of those games show up because this was added way late. So I want to make those stats relevant, and I want to get these guys up to 100. So I'm going to do a long running series, I think, at some point, where I go through and I just warlord by warlord play them up to 100 games, and whether win or lose, have fun, show off some jank, and maybe complain about things that are overpowered and complain about things that this warlord should do better. So that's my idea. That's what I'm going to be working on. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So if you want to join me when I do that, or join me when I'm doing something else on Twitch, I'd appreciate it. But feel free. Give me a follow or pop in whenever I'm playing and say hi. And I'm just going to keep it kind of casual. That's the whole point. That's my style. Have fun. Play games that make you have fun. If you're getting frustrated, stop, play something else. That's the whole point. That's if you're not playing a game to have fun, then it's not a game anymore. So that's my take on it. That's it. I'm not going to talk much longer. I don't really have anything else to say. So we'll be hopefully having some videos coming out here for the Chaos card by card this week or next. That's my next project. It never ends. But once this is done, the card by card can be put to bed. We'll do a funeral song for it. Maybe I'll come up with something fancy, a little fancy image, thumbnail, some stupid face reaction for the video. I don't know. That's it, guys. Till next time, keep playing Legions.